Hello everybody, it is your baby boomer Kittee Lane from the Peninsula in Virginia, back with the last installation of our project bag. This is part 3. We're going to have a very short crochet with Kittee session. We might put another one out, depends on how I feel. I had actually recorded this last night, and when I picked my cord up I was going to run it through with you, I can't find the cord. I can't find the cord. So it doesn't do any good to show you part of the video without being able to show you the rest of it. So I elected to redo the entire video. So what we're going to do here, I know I have all different colors, but it's just to show you the differences in each part. We're going to grab our yarns. I actually went up 2 hook sizes because I have a 5 and a 4 here. I have a chunky 5 and a 4 worsted. I'm going to make my slip stitch and pull that knot kind of tight, making sure my tail is plenty long. And then I'm simply going to loosely chain the length that I want this to be. This is probably one of the simplest drawstrings that you can create. Now it is up to you how long you want your drawstring to be, how you want to use your drawstring. Some people can pull the drawstring so that it serves as handles as well. Very much a possibility. You can also use your drawstring as a shoulder strap or just a hand grab. It is completely up to you. I'll know when my hand gets tired how far I want to take this. Okay, I have a pretty long string here, but I don't want to sell myself short. I want to make mine longer. And I've not been counting my chains, so I have no idea how many chains I have. I am really feeling my way through this. And if you want to be structured, you can say, I want a 3-foot chain, and you can do that. This is your project bag, and you make it how you want it. I had pulled out a lot of brown, so I'll crochet until the brown is done. And then I'm going to cut a long tail on the other end because I'm going to tie mine together. You can tie it off and make those strands like a fringe. But being that I have so many colors, I'm actually going to tie mine off and use my tail to tie it off. Okay. And pull that through. Now, usually when you're working with more than one strand, especially when you're doing a chain, they're not really that even, regardless of your experience level. So what I do is take it to the point where I can grab them, and I just kind of pull them and stretch them. Just stretch it out. And it gives you a more uniform look with your chain. It's not perfect, but it looks better than it did. Just kind of pull them and straighten them out so everything is getting the same amount of tension. Okay, now for the fun part. So I'm going to go down to my first row of windows here. I'm going to pick a spot here on the end, and I'm going to weave in and out. Weaving in and out. As far as I can. And then I'm going to take one of my ends and put it under my hook, and I am going to work it through where I have weaved in and out, carefully pulling it through. Okay, so we have most of our bag done. And then we're going to go over to this side. And if you want, you can go one at a time, or you can figure it out as to where the next one is. This side came out, so my next side is going in. You can work them in one at a time if you want, or you can figure it out and say, okay, I'm going to come up here, so I have to skip every one. There, there, there. I wouldn't suggest doing a whole lot at one time because it's easy to lose count, and you don't have that much to go anyway. So have fun with it. Take your time with it and pull that through. Now, little crazy thing that I do, it's just me, where they're coming out of the same hole. that's fine. Now, like I said, I'm going to tie my ends together. And the way I tie is right over, left over. That's going to give me a knot that's not going to come out. I pull that really, really, really tight. And even with this, I'm not going to leave it because I kind of split my yarn here a little bit and I don't want it looking all frayed, but just so that you can see, you can have your little tassel in there if that's what you desire. Now, the way I'm going to be using mine, I'm going to pull it out at this end so that it's even with the other end, and I'll have two handles to carry, but I still have my bag bunched. And you've got a project bag. I know this one is small. I'm still working on the bigger one. Hopefully I'll be able to show you that one Saturday. I've had a lot of goodness happening here lately. If you wanted to switch up and do this so that it's coming out of the front and back, you can do that. Still long enough to wear on your shoulder. Long enough that you can carry without it scraping the ground. If you wanted to ensure that, carrying it by the hand, you can always just put a simple tie in it. It'll shorten it about a ½ inch or so. And there you are. Your cute little project bag. And it's all yours. You did that. You rock. Guys, I'm not going to keep you long. I have a lot to do. I have a lot to do. But I'm going to leave you to it. Have fun with that. We got more tutorials coming up. I've got a couple of blankets I've got to send off tomorrow. And in the meantime, in between time, don't forget that self-love, it's so important. It is so, so, so important. I will see you guys soon. In the meantime, in between time, peace out, everybody.